Making chinchin gives me so much joy. It's so amazing how you just mix one or two, make some changes, and you get a different burst of flavor altogether.
She know how to season.
Hey my lovelies, welcome and welcome back to my channel. You're welcome to a new video, and if this is the first time, you are very welcome. Do well to sit back, relax and enjoy this video. See guys, I have tried to make chinchin today, and somehow I felt like I should sift my flour. I just bought this flour like the same day I'm making this recipe, and guys, you won't believe what I saw. Those black ones you are seeing are not even the consign. You need to see the amount of worms. I call them worms because I don't have any other thing to call them. They are not insects, they are creeping. They are worms in the flour. And when I tried to converse with the person that sold it to me, she said yes, it's normal that I just have to sift. So this is me telling you, if you don't sift your flour before now, please make it a priority, make it a must. Sift your flour 1, 2, 3 times before you use. I did mine 3 times, and those 3 times I was still seeing worm. I had to be satisfied before I stop. So you can imagine what we've been consuming. But that aside, welcome to the video, and now we are going to make the best Milky Chinchin you can ever try.
Show you how to make some fun when you're cooking in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen whipping, I'll be flipping.
So guys, let's get mixing. In my bowl, I'm adding all of these ingredients, which are my dry ingredients. There's this particular method I use in mixing my chinchin, and it goes with the wet and the dry separately. Okay, so when you are trying to copy someone's recipe, do well to follow every step by step. Don't mix it. Don't go ahead and start doing your own. If you are following someone's recipe, do it the same way the person have instructed. The reason is because they have reasons. They have their own way. Like, there's a way it works that when you do it in a different way, it won't work that same way. Okay, the way I do mine helps me to have a longer shelf life. If you notice, I don't have preservative. I don't add any preservative to any of my snack. Like, even drinks are very, very difficult before you see me adding preservative. Else the clients want it. Maybe they are keeping it for long, like Zobo drink. But preservative doesn't go well with me. I don't like adding preservatives. In my chinchin, I sell chinchin in very, very large quantity. Like, my original business is selling chinchin in very big quantity. I sell in bags. I sell in fact, I sell in bags. Okay, every week bags of chinchin leave my meal. So I understand chinchin to an extent, and that is why I'm telling you that if you want to do anybody's recipe, go ahead and use their method. And like I said, my method is me mixing my wet and my dry ingredients separately. As you can see, I'm mixing my 1 egg, the water quantity, my liquid flavor, my milk emulsion, everything liquid goes in a separate bowl, and then my dry ingredient goes separately. Then I add my margarine or butter, whatever you're using, to my flour, get a breadcrumb kind of feel before adding my liquid. This method goes a long way. If you don't understand it, it's just best you do you, but this goes a long way. It prevents it from having a short shelf life. Chinchin is not something you want to consume at a time. It's something that you go to a supermarket and you find on the shelf. So imagine you having to open a can of chinchin and you find out that this chinchin is stale in taste. You won't be happy about it. So following procedures goes a long way. This my recipe guarantee a very, very long shelf life, even without using preservatives. So please go ahead and do it exactly how I'm showing you.
TEMILAYO&MOM recipes on YouTube. The best place to learn all unique commercial recipes, small chops, Nigeria snacks, baked food, drinks, party food.
So another thing you need to take note of, for you to have a very, very perfect crunch, a chin that will not go soft maybe after airing it or after a day or two is to make sure your dough is firm. Make sure your dough is firm with the right ingredients, of course, the right measurement, the right amount of baking powder. Shall just make sure your dough is firm. You can see I was still adding flour, like you still want to add flour. You can see the consistency I'm aiming for. You just want your dough to be firm. I don't do the kind of chin chin that you find your dough like something dripping or something like that. If your chin chin is something you want to eat the same day or is just for your family, go ahead and make it that way. But if you want to keep your chin chin for long, you want to gift it out, you want to sell it, please go ahead and make sure you follow this procedure and you make your chin chin this consistency. That is what you need, okay? So once it's like this, when you are frying, you will not have problems. You know how people complain of having foamy oil? Yeah, all of that have to do with your ingredients and your way of kneading, if you knead right or if you don't. Yeah, the texture of your dough and all of that. So with this, you are rest assured that you are not going to have problems. You are not going to have this kind of oil that foam over your pots. You are just going to have your normal frying method, okay? So yeah, that is something I feel like I needed to share, and I hope it's helpful. If you have been having challenges, you might look into one or two of these ideas I just shared and maybe make corrections, and let me know what you think in the comment section when you finally try it.
Is on YouTube, the best place to learn all unique commercial recipes, small chops, Nigeria snacks, bake food, drinks, party food. TEMILAYO&MOM recipes on YouTube, the best place to learn all unique commercial recipes, small chops, Nigeria snacks, bake food, drinks, party food.
So guys, once we are done with dicing our dough, we are going to add some oil to our pot. And you know I don't play with onions. Like in my chin chin, there must be onions. Remember, we are making what Nigerians call special chin chin, okay? But this one is extra milky. And if you notice, I cut mine, like I cut this portion into a very tiny cubes. That's because I'm making this for my kid brother and he loves it very tiny. So another thing you need to note is that the way I made my dough, it allows you to finish cutting everything before you start frying. And you know, if you are into chin-chin or if you have fried chin-chin before without using this recipe or this method, you will know that some chin-chin, when you slice or dice all of them in a tray, before you start frying, it's going to melt. Like everything will turn into a dough once again. It's going to melt, but not in this case. Everything remained the way it was. And I didn't even fry this immediately. I was actually making lunch. After I finished cutting it in cubes, I just set it aside and went ahead to make lunch. So you can imagine it was still standing firm and nothing was melting, nothing was just wrong. Everything was still intact. Okay, so that is to tell you how much I cherish this method. So this is a very milky chin-chin. You noticed how much milk I added to this. It's very rich, so I will not advise it for business. This is for home consumption. This can be made for your loved ones. I have actually made this particular recipe for my husband. I'm making it for my kid bro because he promised me a new phone, okay? So that's why I'm making it. So yeah, that is it. And just fry. You can see the oil is not like foaming away. It's foam, that's normal. But foaming over your pot is not okay. So you can see the way it is. I'm using Terra Gold soya oil, by the way, in case you want to know. But this is how it is, and I'm just going to fry all. I'm going to fry just 3 times because I Yeah, my pot is small and it's very flat, so I'll be frying just 3 times and I'll be done with all of it. And I'll show you what the finished look is like, okay?
Yeah, Temilayo and mom, we create food content, small chops, recipe, Nigerian snacks, party food, commercial recipes. Check out my channel, Temilayo&MOM recipes. Temilayo and mom, we create food content, small chops, recipe, Nigerian snacks, party food, commercial recipes. Check out my channel, Temilayo&MOM recipes. Temilayo&MOM, we create food content, small chops, recipe, Nigerian snacks, party food, commercial recipes. Check out my channel, Temilayo&MOM recipes. Temilayo&MOM, we create food content, small chops, recipe, Nigerian snacks, party food, commercial recipes. Check out my channel, Temilayo&MOM recipes.